It looks like we are underway, and we have a start screen that is over between Start and Deadwoods.
And we'll ready this up very quickly here so we can get this big screen. There it is, I think. Here it is.
To answer the question in chat, all boards means that you will need to get all 8 Triforce pieces.
Yep, so both runners are heading up to the Vanilla Blue Ring Shop area right now. We've already found level 6 along the way there, so they're going to explore that because they're able to walk right in.
For all of, like, what, 3 rooms? Maybe 4?
Probably, maybe.
4 rooms!
They'll get stopped by a Wizrobe or something.
Might they get a key for their efforts?
Yep, a key is useful. Liquid has been running a font I don't think you've ever seen on Zelda 1 before. That's a unique font. Ooh, we have a ladder block potential in level 6.
That room can actually not be a ladder block due to the fact that there's nothing on the other side of that.
Oh, that's the end of the... Okay, that's the end of the area. Okay, so that's irrelevant then.
Yep. Also, we have a French Vanilla power bracelet.
Interesting location for the Armos item, too.
I could see a very quick head up to the, whatchamacallit. Well, the Eddy Roads, if you find those quick, yeah. But also the power bracelet swap by the...
And that Eddy Road takes you over to the coast, so we have one in the near the Lost Woods, one on the coast. Where's the third one gonna go? Back to the Lost Woods, so that's not really useful. Let's clear this out while we're here. Yeah, $252 for a blue ring. That's a little overpriced.
Well, it does remove that one bomb spot.
That road is okay. That takes you near Death Mountain, but it's still quite a trek to get up to the main Death Mountain. So, especially in the top left. So, I'll give those roads about a B.
Hello, husband's gonna opt to try to open the wall, and the wall decides to not be solid.
Yeah, that wall just caved in on its own. I would question Gan about the construction of his dungeons. I'm not sure it's really well done.
Look, he saved all of his good walls for 9, alright?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And 7.
And 7.
Although it looks like you're bomb blocked anyway, but there's a free Pizza Hut.
And Ryan finds the staircase in that one Armo screen, left and didn't go back. I'm curious why he didn't check that out. Unless he already did and I missed.
He might also be thinking, let's route up over to the rest of the grave, except, hey, look at that, the Lionel say no.
Yeah, Lionel's had a field day with him on that quick dirt nap on Ryan's side.
Now, LH has found a potential stair room. We'll see if there's a stair in here, because it looks like he wants to clear this out.
Yeah, he's trying to get as much of this done as he can. He found an early level, wants to see if he can get an early item out of here.
And even though he doesn't know it yet, we know that the Armos item isn't fantastic for combat, and by fantastic, I mean useful. So I don't know if it's confirmation bias, but it seems like the candles generally tend to be cheaper in the siege where you get a free candle.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? It's just oh, that's 114 for the meat. Ouch.
However, that is only 74 for a magic shield if the runners opt to buy that.
And the keys are pretty expensive too. That's a transport staircase.
Well, that's fine. We find one of our 2 sword upgrades.
Now, we don't know yet until we see clues telling us what sword upgrade that is. We know it's a sword upgrade because it's the 2+ bombs. They replace both the white sword and the magical sword, but they still operate by white sword, magical sword rules. As Ryan gets another no soup for you, which is okay because he doesn't have any soup anyway.
Looks like LH is either going to have to spend his key, work his way back around the dungeon, or go somewhere else.
Looks like he decided to exit out, and he's idling on the continue screen here. So, wonder if he's making some notes.
It's very possible, and note keeping is not a bad thing to do in really any randomizer, but in this flag set, especially if you know that your key or ladder blocked out of some.
And Liquid gets his power bracelet, his croissant, so he will start writing in those power bracelet locations. Good to get that early to clear out those item checks.
And that looks like a useless bait block to me, so that's going to be nice to see.
Yeah, that bait block doesn't go anywhere. There's nothing up there.
What is not fun to see is all these dark nuts.
No. Especially when you don't have any good weapon to deal with them yet. He's trying to clip in. He's trying to get that clip pulled off. Didn't make it on that shot. He's going to use the door, reset the room, and there's a ladder block location.
That is a rough way to have to spend a key.
Yeah, that's not a good way to spend that key.
But this could be the ladder in here. Of course, the world level.
No, it's the raft. The other form of stepping area raft.
It's still a bundle of wood.
It is. It is wood.
Just arranged differently.
Yeah, it's a different style of wood.
It's floaty.
Not otherwise sturdy. Congratulations! A Zelda is you. 39 rupees for the medium secret.
That's one away from the maximum, so money might be good in the seed, in spite of all the expensive things we've seen so far.
And 140
wow.
for this is definitely not a poverty seed. This is a big money seed.
Blue ring could be in. Blue ring is now on the table. Both bomb upgrades are on the table. Hints are definitely on the table.
I would say definitely hints are on the table. When you can get this much money early, and if you find a hint shop, you're gonna try to find a way to get that.
So the interesting thing about that screen is if you're like within, I don't know, like within 5 frames of being frame perfect, I think you can manipulate the lever to spawn behind you while you walk across the bridge, but it almost doesn't matter because it's so hard to do. Ryan's now up to 2.
Sorry, I think we're about to say the same thing. He sent a vanilla level 1. Liquid was just here. So we already have seen this. Liquid is cleaning out more people who are demanding soup. Oh. And Ryan takes a beam to the butt.
Man, what is with all the door repairs clumped together?
I'll get him out of the way, I guess.
True.
And because we have the raft, we can already check the raft spot. Ryan is finding out if there's anything in here, especially a level. If it's level 4, we know what to do in chat. But we'll find out in a moment what's in here.
Survey says...
It is not a level, it is no soup.
I can't slow clap with one hand, sorry. Oh! Liquid dying in the absolute worst way possible, where you're basically in the stair.
Yeah, that is not fun. Oh, man.
Who decided to put those guys there, anyway?
I'll blame Fred.
Okay. I was gonna blame Putz.
That works, too. Let's hope he doesn't forget to go back and check that stair, since he already opened it up.
I think he'll just route it into the next time he's in the forest.
Probably. And he is... Liquid Husband has not found the ending road, so he is now off to infinity and... Well, just infinity.
Does these even go to infinity? I think they go to, like, 72.
Maybe. Isn't 255 infinity?
Sort of?
Maybe. So
we found level infinity.
So Liquid is now aware of where all the ending roads go. He didn't check out the one in the lower left. He's doing that now. Having going back to the middle one, knowing exactly which one that is.
Also, our first run around tonight in under 10 minutes. Oh, wait. That's not how that works, is it?
And Liquid is now checking out the coast with no bombs, so he's just going to be heading up to the forest and burning some trees.
He'll probably go back to that one screen that he died on, seeing as he's right here for it.
Yep, makes sense to me.
Or find level 8.
Yeah, level 8's another option. And
level 4.
Level 4, nice.
Alright, well, alright.
That is one west of the Power Bracelet location, right next to the Lost Hills.
So far, Liquid is in the better of the two dungeons. I feel like that is a tough sprite to clip with.
And the reason you say better of the two dungeons is because there are 2 items in here, so makes it the more worthwhile dungeon to dig, if we can dig it. So far, it's looking diggable because the enemies are very wussy so far.
Wait. Wait, you were talking about the item count? I was just talking about the fact that level 4 has wizards and Ryan has no bombs.
Oh, that too.
Also that hint. So we now know that Liquid's gonna find silver arrows in here if he can dig it.
Yeah, so if Liquid Husband keeps digging, he will be rewarded.
What if the bow's in here too?
That would be the Defeat Ganon welcome pack.
That would also be the kill a bunch of enemies welcome back too. Yeah. I don't think either runner would complain.
I mean, you have to spend your money to do it, but what else do you need money for if you have silver arrows?
I mean, they haven't seen a bomb shop yet, so that gives them decent bomb droppers off of the Red Gurias and the Vires.
So Ryan is checking out more staircases.
I like that Liquid is looking at his options of not spending keys. Resource conservation is a ladder block.
Ryan is having difficulty getting the stairway. The Armos and Lionel are just saying nope. They're just following him around. They're relentless. Oh my. He got in this time. And he is a Zelda. 17 for the small. Oh wow. 17, 39, and 140. This is definitely the press your luck. Big bucks, no whammy seed.
Absolutely. However, before we say that, there is one thing that these runners are horribly, horribly missing. Bombs.
Yes. And we don't know what the cost of the bombs are. I don't think they'll be... We found level 9, by the way, on Liquid Husband's side. I don't think we'll be too worried about the cost of bombs given how much money we have. So even if they are like 15 or 20, I don't think it'll be too bad. I mean, you could have a 50 large secret, and that's 4 packs of bombs right there missing. So, I don't think they're going to complain too much about the bombs, too.
Well, we do have, Red Candle is ladder blocked. Level 1 has that. And Wand is in level 6.
Yep, Goma creeps with the wand. That's our first secret. I have a feeling Ryan is going to maybe make a note to come back here later. Right now,
I think you want...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, right now, I think he's just happy knowing the wand's in level 6, but go ahead.
Yeah, I would not be surprised, especially because he just got his first bomb drop, if he decides to go ahead and go back to 6 when he's done with his exploration here. Although, Husbo's about to get that same hint, if he decides to buy them.
He went to the other one. Aquamaster waits with the magic boomerang. Thanks, old man. At least we know not to get that out of level 1.
Well, hold on. The first boomerang you find is the correct boomerang, and that may help you get the wand out of 6.
That may be the case.
Don't go trashing boomerangs yet.
Red candle. Step over the water, reach the red candle. That means it's either the coast item or it's ladder blocked. He just got the wand hint and he's like, oh. Gonna jot that one down.
I think if we see Liquid get bombs, he will go straight back to 6, knowing that he's got a decent chunk of it explored. And he'll probably be willing to spend his key there too.
I think so, especially when you know a very useful weapon is in there. In fact, just to clarify, when I say useful weapon, it is literally the weapon you want to pick up in this seed. Because unlike regular seeds where you have sharp point objects to slice bacon with, unfortunately, in this seed we don't have that, so another weapon was needed to defeat the pig. that weapon is the rod. So the magic wand, or the magic rod as the game officially calls it, is the item that they need to pick up, and Liquid Husband will definitely be interested in that. So will Ryan, because he has that hint as well. He did not check the other 2 hints.
Now, what I think we're going to see out of this is, honestly, I think we're going to see an update out of Liquid right here, because he's seen this.
Recorder is on the coast, so we know that the candle is locked inside a level, and it would require the ladder.
I'm going to make a bold claim it's an 8.
We'll find out.
Given how early we saw that ladder block.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Microwave bacon and ham. I was gonna say, manually tenderized.
We found a medicine shop on Ryan's side. Old man not really saying anything there.
Now, Liquid does not have bombs. Ryan does. But Liquid also has seen the stair, so he may opt to do some stair hopping before he goes out and farms bombs.
Ryan! Oh, he was trying to get to the stair. He got chased off the screen by Octorox, who would not leave him alone, and then he went to go in the stairs, was standing on the staircase, and bump, dirt nap.
Alright, well, I don't know about y'all, but I think the stairs are the final boss of the game now.
Yeah, the stairs are just... Stairs have increased their difficulty. Please nerf them. Too strong.
Also, that was a 6-keys flame by Liquid Husband. Very impressive.
Very, very nice. I'm just looking on the replay right now. I thought it was 5. Maybe it was 6, though.
5, 6, same difference. There was a bunch of things that died.
Yeah, it was a very, very nice flame hit.
Let's see what Liquid decides to do from here as we find our first bonus cave of the seed.
And he takes the heart from the take enemy. Now, I don't think we've seen the letter anywhere yet, so if we don't see the letter, chances are when they get to the 3rd or 4th take in the cave, they might take one of the medicines instead of a heart. That way they don't have to worry about the letter and having some medicine when they go through level 8 later, or level 9 later. Because sometimes, you know, we call that level the Great Equalizer, and there's a reason we call it the Great Equalizer. Having medicine helps you survive a little better.
Also, we just got a hint for meet the Moblin at the grave. That is our magical sword bomb upgrade, which means the one we saw earlier is the white sword.
Indeed.
And this could actually be an item room in level 6. This could be the wand right here.
Did Ryan get the silver arrow hint?
Yes.
Okay, so he knows it's in this level. Okay. I think he will dig this if he can.
Honestly, I really like this play to clear out the reverse C, even if it takes a while, because you know this can be an item room, and if it's not, it will be a drop room.
Yep, I agree completely with clearing out this room. Even though it's Wall Masters, a little annoying, you can't just stop them, you have to literally use a flame. It might be a little difficult for him to clear that out right now, but if he spends the time doing it and is able to find his silvers here, that might be worth it. Or his wand, sorry, his rod.
I mean, if he gets the wand, that's going to open the seat up so tremendously for him. He might go right back to 8, because he knows where it is.
Yep.
Although that ladder block is also a deterrent.
Speaking of ladder blocks...
Yep.
So your bold claim that the red candle is an 8 is looking more and more likely.
This is going to be a stair for Liquid. This will be his wand. And because he got that heart off the Wall Master, he doesn't need to worry about getting key sniped.
And there's the rod. So he is good for weaponry right now.
And I think I would go ahead and say that Liquid has a lead at this point, just because he already has gotten the wand out of 6, whereas Ryan is digging 8 without it. Oh, hi, ladder block!
Oh, yeah, that is a ladder block Triforce. I don't think you can get that.
However, he is going to go ahead and kill some of the gorillas to try to get some bombs, which I don't think is a bad call at all.
And unfortunately failed in that quest, it looks like.
But he does have the wand, so he can go back to 8 if he so chooses. And more importantly, he has the ability to just kill pretty much whatever he wants.
Comments in chat about Bo Jackson knowing how to use a wand. There's some bombs.
It's just a stick! I would like to see level 2 right now, actually.
I'd like to see any new level. We've only seen, I think, 4, 6, and 8 so far, and of course the entrance to 9.
We've also seen 5.
Oh, 5 as well, okay.
Yeah, Ryan was in there for all of about 3 rooms.
Oh, there's Billy Mays. I didn't know he was in the scene.
Ryan does not realize that that wall will not open as he's in the 1 room of 8.
And will he? Nope, he left.
Now, the key counts are also quite abysmal, but seeing as these runners have not really spent a lot of time in dungeons yet, I can't say that I'm surprised.
Yeah, that is correct. Having only seen 3 dungeons and limited access with the exception of the wand so far for Liquid Husband, but ladder blocked in 8 and not much to do in 5. 4, I think we didn't have much to do either. So, yeah, it's not surprising to not see very many keys yet. Plus, they've used at least a couple of them.
Yeah, this could be one of those seeds that even with the wand, it doesn't really open up until you get the ladder.
Exactly. It's looking like it's going to be one of those ladder seeds right now.
And we know that 5 has the raft, which Liquid is entering right now.
Mm-hmm.
However, because he has the wand, I wonder if he decides to go ahead and try to clear out some of this dungeon.
I wonder if the coast location might have a level and if that might be where the ladder is.
And then, of course, the other question is, will Liquid Husband try to Kanana key this door open?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Will he approach the door? He's trying to deal with Darknut first. They're making his attempts at getting through that door impossible.
Well, kind of look.
He's hanging around like he wants to try. And he takes a death.
And we find the second hint shop.
And the feat of strength will lead to the magic key. And by the way, if you didn't catch it, the guy thinks the seed is not beatable. I don't think he understands how this works. And Handler threatens with the ladder. So that's level 3, I believe, that has the ladder.
Yes.
Step over the water to core wall. We know that. Thank you.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, the first hint, I'm trying to remember what it was, the magic key. The magic key is going to be another important item to pick up. So that's not something that we track on our little mini tracker in the bottom right. It's one of 3 items we don't track on our screen. But that is going to be an important item, especially with the key starvation we have so far.
You know, I like this play from Ryan. He's opting to go ahead and check the power bracelet spots, and it is not required. The power bracelet is not required, I don't think, because I believe we've seen all of them except for that one. Now, what is considered a feat of strength is the grave spot that contains the magical sword in vanilla.
I was just about to mention that. It is still considered a feat of strength, but I believe it can be done without the bracelet anyway.
That is correct.
So it looks like he wants to roll that one out and find out. Oh, level 7.
This seat is already beautiful. Magic Key in 7 is a sight for trolley eyes, like ours.
Yeah, this is going to be beautiful.
Not 100% sure what's going on the Liquid side. It looks like he is attempting to resolve it, though. Now, very importantly, Ryan still does not have that wand.
I see no message in the race channel, so it's not something he's communicating. I'm going to assume that something came up or some emergency came up and he needed to deal with something quickly. Dig Dog or Gaze is close to start. Thank you.
It sounds like... yes. It sounds like, according to the chat, controller issues.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he was having controller issue earlier too. I wonder if... Oh no, Ryan is still going.
Can't have controller issues if you play on keyboard.
Yeah, that is true. But then you can have keyboard issues. We won't go into that.
Well, if you have keyboard issues, you got bigger problems.
Yeah, that's a bigger problem. I've played games that involve using WASD on the keyboard, and let's just say those keys got a little more wear than the other keys.
Yo, you gotta go arrow key strats.
Mm-hmm.
Just swap. Ryan gonna opt to continue to dig this level 7. Interesting to see that he...
Oh. What just happened on Liquid Husband's side?
He might be doing an emulator reset. If he's playing on emulator. If he's not playing on...
This is getting a little worrying now.
Agreed. I would hope everything's alright with...
Okay, just from the channel, my controller isn't working, RIP, and then... It looks like he might be having issues with continuing the race. Which is a shame, because this is a beautiful seed.
Absolutely. Oh, man. That is definitely the last thing you ever want to see happen to anybody. Well, wait, let's see. We have signs of life. Okay. Looks like we have a husband back. For at least a little bit. This is gonna be the tea room. Oh, Ryan takes a death.
Okay, Liquid just confirming in the channel that he is back.
Very, very happy to see that.
Exactly. So at least we still have a race.
And even though, and the thing is, Ryan, because he's checking this 7 without wand, when Husbo comes here, he is going to pick up a good bit of time just from having the wand to be able to kill these keys a little bit faster. Liquid Husband is playing as Bo Jackson. Because there is a bow, and you need the bow to get into go mode. I think he's gonna go for the Kananaki.
Yep, he was trying to do it before he had the controller issue when he took that death to the Darknet. So yeah, he's just gonna pick up right where he left off here. Oh, except he got dinged by the Darknet again. That doesn't help, because that's gonna reset the room completely. All those Darknets are getting back.
But at the same time, Ryan's taking a lot of deaths in 7, so it's... Both runners are just trying to clear the rooms that they can right now.
Now, the interesting fact about this room, because he's not able to exit the room without spending a key, because that upper shutter did close on him, he cannot reset this room. He has to kill all the Darknets. Or try to connect key with the Darknet still alive. Which is a much harder task than you would imagine.
Yeah, I think you would leave the Zal in that case. Although, almost getting the double kill.
Oh, got him again.
The fact that Ryan's got to clear this Zal with bombs does get the door open, but it's just a push block.
Yep, he got the door open with the push block and went the other way.
And now he's got a bomb again. I like this from Liquid. He's trying a different path. Unfortunately, it doesn't open for him. But I do like that he's trying a different path.
And there's that useless bait block. Second breakfast. I would love 2 breakfasts a day, especially if it's, you know, bacon or sausage.
Bacon breakfast burritos. Well, this is a path. Why not both?
Oh, yeah, I like that.
And it looks like Liquid's choice to try to find another path is going to pay off as he does find the transport. We'll see if this takes him to the south part of 5. Nope. It literally leads him, like, one room over. Most importantly, that means you are completely ladder blocked out of that south portion of 5. Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, that's nasty. That's what some people would call rude.
Oh, but hello, that's a key.
That is a beautiful key.
Is Liquid going to spend it here, though? That's the question.
Well, he spent a bomb, and that didn't accomplish anything, so...
Ryan trying to get these Zolls to behave. If only he had a pastry that he could throw at them.
So back to the Darknet room. He has a key now.
He's gonna spend it.
He's gonna spend it there, find the lock, and be like, "You gotta be." So he might use this as a way to preserve the dark nuts that are killed in the previous rooms. So I see this being used as a reset point now, and then he may try to Kanana key.
You know, that is absolutely a good idea for him to do. It maximizes the value he's going to get out of that room before he gets the ladder in. These Zolls are not cooperating. Oh, there they go.
Wow, those ones lined up nicely. They just came together quickly, and there's the magic key.
Now, the thing is, if Liquid goes for this, he's going to have a little bit of a quicker time getting that, so... At the moment, Ryan has an advantage from it, because he doesn't have to spend keys. However, Liquid gets a key for spending a key.
Liquid Husband finds a Goma.
Goma! 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 This could be a Triforce. I don't think he wants it to be.
This could definitely be a Triforce.
He probably doesn't want it to be the Triforce.
No, this would be a horrible Triforce.
Or maybe a great Triforce.
Horrible for him, it'd be a great one for us, but...
Well... Hold on a second, if that is indeed the Triforce... That might actually be good for Liquid if he decides to clear it out now, which he's probably not going to do, which totally makes sense.
No, I would get away from there.
And also, by Kanana King, Liquid came out with a net positive keys.
That's a positive.
Yep. And he may not have to go back to that room ever, so that could be nice.
Ryan's still digging level 7, which certain people in our community call 33 rooms of pure torture.
Look, I just subscribe to the theory that 7 has literally no bomb walls, thank you and good day.
Yes. Good day, sir. I said good day.
Now... I'd like... Honestly, I think ladder... Oh wait, we know ladder's in 3. But...
Oh, hi, Gleok.
The question becomes... Liquid going to find the other hints. He's going to see the hint for the ladder. Is he going to opt to save, or is he going to just tank it?
If he buys it, he's going to save and get the money back, I think.
Absolutely the correct play with how close that is to start.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, it looks like he thought about it for a moment. He was like, do I want to... Yeah, I better get the money back.
Especially given that both of these runners have been taking quite a few hits, the blue ring may be weighing quite heavily on their minds.
So he gets the magic key hint, which he just picked up, so that's like a thanks game moment.
Well, Liquid has not picked that up yet. Liquid has not been to 7. Ryan has been to 7 and gotten the magic key.
It was in 6. It was in 6, I thought. No, it wasn't 7. Okay, it wasn't 7.
Because 6 was the wand.
Yeah, it was. I mixed them up. And he got the recorder hint, so I don't know if he saw that yet, but he knows that's probably on the coast now.
Well, the real question is, where is level 3?
I'm gonna say on Death Mountain.
I'm gonna say Vanilla White Sword.
Oh, wait, Wrath Spot.
Yep. Does get a bomb drop.
Could be up in that secret cove, too, in the top right.
Mm-hmm.
And our vanilla start cave is 39 rupees.
Ryan finds level 1.
That is a good level to dig. That is a very good level to dig. Unless we find wizard robes in the next room. We found spikes.
Well, I mean, this is actually a tough thing to have to get through.
That is a bad ladder situation here. Oh my.
And because we know the ladder's not in here, I could easily see just up A to get back out of there instead of, yep.
I'd get out of there.
There's no sense trying. I could see trying to open the wall to the north to dig. I could definitely see that happening. And I like the play from Liquid.
He's just checking if these rooms are anything, and if not, then he can... Oh, because he has a heat over all those doors. There's the compass. That's useful.
I think he's going to open the door to the top for free and dig one. No, he's just going to bomb it? Interesting.
Yeah, I'd already having enough shenanigans in this level. I don't blame him. Just use the bomb. He can refill them later.
Hi, Gliok. You could be blocking an item.
There's the Triforce, which he knew that was there because he has the compass.
3%. To answer the question of why no swords, to just get a little bit of a different tournament.
Because they're dangerous. Yeah. They're sharp, pointy things. We want our runners to run around safely, so we let them cast magic. Because you can't hurt each other with magic, only the enemies. But swords, they can kill you. That's not safe.
Also, bomb upgrade.
Yes.
Liquid is already not a fan of this level. It has too many locked doors.
And the dirt nap. Now I don't recall. I know one of our runners bought the Aniki, and I think Liquid was the one who did that. So
both of them bought it.
Oh, both of them did buy it? Okay.
Yeah, the only person who's been to 7, though, is Ryan, because he opted to prioritize the Aniki. Whereas Liquid is aware of it, and is probably here in 4 because he hasn't seen the Coast Power Bracelet spot yet. Also, the Wish Rub is being terrible.
It's being terrible, yeah. I'm starting to think the Aniki prioritization might have been the good play here.
Well, it also depends on what's in 4, because if 4 has something like a bow...
So Liquid Husband is going to kill the bunny instead of petting the bunny, which is usually a good decision. And oh, hi, Triforce room with the key.
Liquid's gonna have to go north.
Oh, going north.
Oh!
And Ryan takes a nap. Liquid with the silver arrow. There's the hint for Liquid.
So, I could see Liquid opting to go ahead and just dig 4 a little bit. I think he'll bombs to get into the south portion of 4 before he spends his key, though. Because bombs are more easily renewable than keys are.
It doesn't look like Ryan has picked up either item here yet, unless I missed a book or something that he didn't pick up. Nothing new on his tracker.
He has seen where one of the items is. Now, to talk a little bit about Swordless, the thing with Swordless is it doesn't necessarily... It really does make you have to focus on your resource count more, because even with the magical boomerang, also ladder block and 4 for the Triforce.
Nice. And we have scrap metal.
Even with free items like the wand and such, you still have to manage your resources until you get to where you can just kind of do whatever. And that factor is not exclusive to Swordless, that's just how Randomizer works in general. Look at the Lost Hills. You might purchase a blue ring if he sees one.
And a comment in chat, I'm going to actually call this out because I've been noticing this too, especially in the last few minutes with Ryan. They are still running, in Ryan's case, on 3 hearts. Liquid only has 5 hearts. They are starved for health. They're having a hard time with combat because they can't tank a lot of hits with with Liquid or Ryan, because they would need rings to increase their protection and thus increase their heart range, so to speak, for a while. There's level 2 for Ryan, by the way. So yeah, the fact that they're so heart-starved is really not helping them in this seed.
Oh look, another ladder block.
I think the ladder's required in this seed. What do you think?
I'm not convinced.
No,
Zelda and a Chevy were bust.
I have to see level 3 first.
Yeah, I have to see if level 3 is ladder blocked.
Yeah, then we can make a call on.
Oh look, another ladder block.
Wow.
Come on, horizontal shoot room above. Horizontal shoot room above.
Please be horizontal shoot room. That would be great.
No, not quite. But wait, this could be the vertical shoot room.
Or just a hint.
Or just an old man.
Bugger! Bombs are max money. Have fun.
Alternatively, just don't. First Triforce at the seat at 41 minutes. I like that play from Liquid.
And Liquid Husband, by the power of Grayskull, obtains more bombs.
So Ryan's gonna go back into 2. Based on what we've seen of the overworld, I think level 3 is going to either be in the far northeast or the waterfall. We don't have much left.
I was gonna go with the Raft Spot.
You're still gonna go with the Raft Spot? That is a fair thing.
Let's just make it even worse. Granted, they both have the Raft now, but let's just make it required, just to make this even more interesting.
Liquid is going to pick up the blue ring. Ryan missed his bomb count.
And Liquid Husband down to a heart and a half as he's making his way past the vanilla level 1 area. And the highlighters. Hi, Sword.
It looks to me like he's gonna... go ahead.
He bought the blue ring, by the way, because he just took 1 heart damage there, so he does have the blue ring now.
You know, I really can't say I blame him with how the seed has treated him.
Me neither. Me neither.
Don't screw up there, dude. There you go. You gotta be exactly 5 pixels away. Also, hi, Gleok, you could be blocking an item.
That's two Gleoks who could be blocking an item. Anyone want to make a bet on 3?
3 is actually going to be, Dig Dugger blocked for the item, and then the seed is unbeatable.
So, in other words, that will happen.
Well, Ryan gets his first heart of the seed, that's nice.
Yeah, he's finally has a heart.
I could have sworn he's seen 2 heart capes.
He has more survivability, and I wonder if he might have done a, quit reset to get some money back on something and just lost those hearts. I thought he might have seen one of the heart capes, too.
He might also be he might also have marked where they are along that similar vein. Liquid's about to find out he didn't actually need the power bracelet, and hello, Keys.
And we got a useful hint for Liquid Husband. Shout into the controller to beat the Pole's voice. Unfortunately, we can't do that on NES, only on the Famicom.
I believe that's called the family computer. Oh my goodness, we are looking at a potential Gleok blocks the item situation already.
Potential 2.
What if this is the bow?
I approve of needing the ladder to beat the Goma to find an item in, was it level 6?
Well, we already have one.
What was the one that Goma was blocking? Was it 5?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. They had the item in 6 and 5 anyway, but there was a Goma blocking something. Might be a level of the item out of already.
You know what, actually, I want to see Bow, Red Ring, and 9 both patch blocked.
How about just Dig Dogger blocked?
Sure, let's go with that too. I'm okay with either.
Yeah. So that beautiful noise you're hearing is Ryan practicing his crafting of scrap metal. Turns out that one of those enemies was the king enemy, and it cleared the entire room. So that was potentially a lot of wasted time.
However, he did get a forced bomb out of it.
Which is good.
So, if nothing else, he leaves the room with that. Let's see... I am almost convinced that it's going to be Gleeok blocked.
So I just got an update that Liquid Husband will be right back. I will not comment as to what the situation is, but he will be right back.
Also, regular Nanarin too. So I'm looking at my local tracker. We have a 50% chance right now that Bo is in 9, and I would argue it's closer to a 66% chance because Red Candle in 8 seems relatively likely given the bomb drop. Also, speaking of bomb drops. Wait, yes. I meant ladder block.
Yeah, the last seed I called a couple days ago, and for those watching on YouTube, it's a few up in the playlist here. The last seed I called a couple days ago, level 9 had a significant upgrade with the Rod and the Any Key. In my opinion, that's a significant upgrade to level 9. That might not be the trolliest one that we've seen in this tournament.
And you can also kind of see the effects of that wand at work, how Liquid is able to clear some of these rooms a little bit faster than Ryan was. And he can clear this room. Ryan never got the Triforce out of 7, did he?
It does not look like it.
So...
Liquid cannot buy that bomb upgrade, but at least he knows there's one there now. Ryan is a Zelda once again. He is picking up the rupees, even though he knows one of them could be a large secret that could pretty much cause him not to have a lot of rupees.
Well, he might also be heavily thinking about that blue ring purchase.
I think so too.
So
and now he's skipping the item.
Yes. To answer the question, it was noted in chat that we are 47 minutes in. It is 1 Triforce to 0. Ryan knows where our Triforce in 1 is. He just did not pick it up, and he has not been back there yet. He's also not going to 6, which he should know has the wand.
Yeah, that's a surprising one. He got the hint for the wand, or the rod, but he hasn't been back there to pick it up yet. So that is surprising. And yeah, we have ladder blocks in, I don't know, almost every level, except for clearly level 2, because we managed to clear that one, but there's still ladder blocks that could be blocking the item, or Gleeok could be blocking the item. So
we did see the item in level 2.
Oh, we did see the item.
It was the regular banana. It was kind of blending in with the floor.
I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, it was actually really tough to see because it blended in with the floor, so that's a thing. I think what's keeping Ryan from going back to 6 is he wants to get that ladder.
Yeah, he wants to do 6 all in one shot if he can. The thing is, level 3 is right there.
Wow, that was really close to 4. Now, I'm gonna find it quite hilarious if it's a Pulse Voice or a Gleeok block for the ladder.
So, let's take stock of what items we have left here. And since we're 48 minutes in, even though we're nowhere close to being done this part yet, let's take stock of what we have left. Doing an item recap here. What we know so far, there is a magical boomerang and something else in level 1, as Ryan takes a dirt nap. Level 2 has Lord Banana. Level 3 has the ladder. Level 4 I don't think we've seen yet. Level 5 has the raft. Level 6 has the rod. Level 7 we know has the magic key, which is not on our tracker. Level 8 has the silver arrows, and I believe, again, something else. Level 9, of course, we don't know yet. And we have the coast item being the recorder, and the Armos item being the power bracelet. Now, we do know there's still a book and a heart container out there. Those, again, are not on our tracker. We do know the bow is still out there. We do know the red ring and the red candle, which has to be accessed via ladder, are also still out there.
And I'm going to guesstimate, based on the early ladder block in 8, that the second item in level 8 is going to be that quick ladder in level 3 for Ryan here. This may spur him on to take to take a good lead over husband if he goes back to 6 next and gets his wand. However, without that combat, it's a lot more even, but I still think it's in Liquid's ball court, and he knows this isn't going to be a stair, but this could be a Triforce.
I would possibly take a trip to the coast to grab that recorder. He's not too far away from there, just in case it's needed. And that's a Triforce.
Oh, look at that!
Level 7.
That is significant, because that is a room that Ryan could not clear on his first trip through. Does he dig the magic key out of 7? He does.
Yeah, I would too. It's a good item to have.
To answer the question, level 3 was directly 1 northeast of Vanilla 2. But yeah, I think this is a very sensible decision to make, especially knowing how key-starved the seed has been.
Yeah. You want to get the magical key because it might take you 5-10 minutes extra to dig that item out, as Ryan attacks the old man who tells him about Dodongo on Death Mountain. Thank you for that lovely information. Oh, shoot. So yeah, digging out the magical boomerang, or the magical key rather, is a good choice because for the 5 extra minutes that cost you to do that, Ryan getting the Triforce in 3, that saves 10 minutes of trying to run around and figure out where all the keys are, possibly more. So it's worth digging out.
And also bear in mind, it may actually be less than 10 minutes because, remember, Liquid Husband does have that wand, so he can just rip through these rooms.
He can. And I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if we're talking like 5 or 10 minutes, obviously. He could do it.
Yeah, if he's got to, like, full clear it. Ryan not heading back to level 6. I believe he's seen every level. Is he holding out for a blue ring?
Maybe.
Or does he want red candle?
There's a take any. That is Ryan's first take any, I believe.
I feel like if you know Magic Key is in the dungeon you're in, you kind of just... It feels like spending keys doesn't seem like as bad a trade because you could get the Magic Key at any time.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's a compass that Ryan did not get. Oh, you already tried that wall.
Unfortunately, using a bomb on the same wall twice does not make it weaker.
Nope. This is not Super Metroid.
Nope.
Now, I forget where the Any key was in here.
I forget too, but I believe it was a... I'm going to assume it was a block.
Yeah, I think it was a double block room.
There's the old man for the letter.
And where is this bomb shop, I wonder?
Northwest Death Mountain.
I'd buy it. Hello. Would you buy it for 2 rupees?
No.
Liquid Husband has just gone in a circle. I think he takes the stair to go back. Because it's faster than walking all the way.
Liquid did a beautiful circle. That was well done.
Okay, raft spot. Nope. And...
Leon,
oh my goodness!
The bow. It is in level 8.
That is a massive, massive hint for Liquid.
Absolutely.
Now he knows he's just got to get his ladder out of 3, dig 8, and he can go straight to 9.
So I'm just thinking to myself here, because now we know what all the items are except for level 4. That is the only one that we're missing. So level 4 has either the book, the red ring, or the candle. Now, none of those really require any of those items, and none of those are necessarily required for the seed. Having the candle could be useful if you didn't have the rod, but they have the rod, so the candle's not that important now. We may not get to see what those last item locations are. This is pretty much all we need to know, I think.
Now, here's the other question. If you see that hint near Liquid, how much more time do you spend in level 7 looking for this Any key?
I'd get it out. Level 8 can be a key starvation dungeon too, because that's a big level too.
It looks like his answer is no. He is gonna go, probably, he might think he's ladder blocked out of 7.
He might think that, yeah. As he heads north into the raft spot, we know this one doesn't have anything.
Now again, you don't necessarily need to have the ending key. He could very well be able to pick up a bunch of keys in 9, pick up a bunch of keys in 8 once he gets back there. No. When it says Gleeok returns with the bow, that means Gleeok returns is going to be associated with level 8.
Yeah, Gleeok awaits and Gleeok returns are 2 different levels.
Yep.
That's answering a question in chat asking what that meant. Ryan is maxed out on money. Will he buy the blue ring is the question. I think he's in... Well, he's in the vanilla white sword. I don't know if we've seen this yet, have we?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna say it's
Although we know where everything is. Nope, it's the bomb shop.
5 rupees. Arrows for E2. Arrows for E2. Will he buy those? He's going back in. He's gonna buy arrows. He might buy
liquids.
He might buy the cheap meat while he's here, because 74 for cheap meat. But no, we don't. I think it's only the 1 ladder block, so maybe, or bait blocks, maybe not.
Yeah, there's only 1 blade block in the seed, so he does not need to.
He's
gonna buy it anyway. Has he forgotten he's seen that already?
Get rid of the money.
Now this is interesting. Liquid is gonna opt to try to go around the Gleeok block in 8, or the ladder block in 8, which is totally fine because there's nothing saying that the bow has to be blocked by the ladder. So I don't think this is a bad play to make. Gets his compass. And because he has the wand, he can clear a lot of these rooms that Ryan couldn't, which is going to help him out.
This is going to be a lot easier for him.
And honestly...
Go ahead. You go.
Well, what I was going to say is, even though, yes, Liquid Husband has a Triforce deficit, that almost doesn't matter until Ryan goes back for that wand.
In fact, yeah, it's because we only have 2 Triforces at most for our leader right now. This is still a wide open game. Nothing is figured out here yet completely.
I'm starting to almost think Ryan might have mismarked something.
I think so.
Because he's clearing as if he doesn't know where 6 is.
Yeah, he has been in level 6, so... I'm wondering why he hasn't gone back there. And he might have forgotten where it was. That's a horrible mistake to make in a race, but it does happen. Even the best runners, it happens.
Yep. This is a ladder-blocked heart. Does Liquid leave, or does he continue to stay? I think he sticks it out for a little bit. Oh, hey! We found the letter.
Now we know that is not that is the dungeon heart, because we already know the bow and the silver arrows. There's your Kilgannon welcome pack we were talking about, are in level 8. So we know that was the dungeon heart, not the item heart.
Speaking of level 8, the hint for level 8 is in level 8.
Oh yeah, we found that already.
Yeah.
We saw that about half an hour ago, I think.
But I don't think this is a bad call from Liquid to go ahead and try to get his bow silvers now, because if he gets that, he doesn't have to worry about a Goma block in 3. Just actually not an insignificant possibility.
Yeah, we're an hour into the seed and we have 2 Triforces. That tells you something right there, ladies and gentlemen.
This has just been a seed where it's not so much a tough combat seed in terms of there's a lot of Wizrobes. It's a tough combat seed in terms of it's just kind of hard to get the seed going. Now Liquid is going to be able to bomb south in this room. That's very important. Ryan could not do this earlier. If both items are down here...
Yep. Liquid has bombed south. That was successful.
Yep. Ryan heading back to the any roads. No items in this level 8 yet.
Yeah, this is not a block room, so next.
This was not one either.
Nope.
And we know the bow is blocking the Triforce.
Welcome to Gross. Please enjoy your stay.
But the bow's in this dungeon.
Yes. Still gross.
Well, it's not here.
Oh,
honestly, I think if you're Liquid at this point, you gotta go look for the ladder. You just gotta look for the ladder.
Yeah, I think that would help him.
He knows it's in level 3. He knows he can access level 3. Although, checking the left half of 8 is not the worst idea either, because you know there's gotta be a way in there.
There's a hole. Oh,
look, here's an old man.
Goma creeps by a lake. You don't say.
That's like somehow the hint that Ryan needs. Wait, hold up. Is Ryan heading back towards level 6? He is.
This is where it is, right here.
Yep.
You just saw that momentary pause. It's like, oh. And he got the bomb hole.
And where are these items in level 8?
They are located in a remote location that is not yet found. He's running out of rooms. They have to be over on the right side.
He's also running out of walls he can check, so he's eventually going to run into the items by sheer brute force.
Like by beating this Gleeok.
Well, that's the ladder block. He's gonna go back. He knows he can bomb to the right in here.
He won't be beating that Gleeok down there. There's the bomb to the right. I bet you one is above that Gleeok.
He's already been in that room.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, it's on the left side of 8. He knows he can get in there. It's just he's got to get in there. The last 2 rooms on his map that he's not seen, those have to have it.
Yeah, this one they have to.
Well, either that or maybe there's one past that key block to the Goma, but...
Or maybe we missed one, too. That's possible.
I'm not quite sure which way he's going to get there. He might go down here.
It's kind of running out of options here. Ryan is in a transport staircase on level 6 right now.
And once Ryan gets that wand, he's gonna start flying through this seed, so Liquid's gotta kinda make something happen here. And he'll be able to get the Triforce out of 6 on his first trip through. And he's going back this way.
There's the push block room, and this is the one that we know has the item in it. So he is going to get his rod here. Right now he's using the boomerang to line up a bomb blast. And goodbye, hands. Hello, Rod.
Ryan has now picked up his wand. Now, the other question. If silver arrows are the first item that Ryan finds in 8, will he gamble on the other item?
This is a very good question. But since they're right next to each other, it would be actually very surprising if he goes to one and then doesn't go one room south to the other room to find the item. That would be very interesting. There's a Triforce for Ryan. He is able to pick it up because he has the ladder. So that's giving him a Triforce advantage right now. We'll see how that ends up in terms of game advantage.
And at this point, Ryan is in a very good position to take a lead if he doesn't already have one, just from how long Liquid spent in 8.
Now, I do hear that Ryan does not have the unique tunes turned on, so we may have to go back to Liquid Husband and see if we can play Name That Tune later. But other than that, yeah, Ryan is in good position right now.
And Liquid's gonna check this key door beside the Goma first. Which could have an item. But he knows he's gonna need both. It doesn't! The block doesn't push. Both items are on the left side of 8. That's now confirmed.
Ouch!
And he can't even go back because of this Goma.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us at about 1 hour and 5 minutes into this seed, you have come into a disgusting seed. That's all I can say at this point. I'm speechless. And that's rare.
Although Ryan is going to opt to dig out level 1.
And that ladder block is no problem for him as he crosses over and enters a room of darkness.
I'm kind of surprised that Liquid hasn't gone back to the old man room, because he's got to know that there's nothing down here. He's already seen all of this.
He probably is making sure that he has not missed a specific room that he may have missed a block push in and wants to just make sure, but this is just going to waste some time if that is the case.
Yeah, he now has to know that it's got to be over here. He's already tried this wall, and it didn't open.
He's just making sure. He doesn't want to realize that he missed something obvious later. So he's going to head over here now, head south. There's the hole. This should be a block room. That is a staircase.
He's now going to get his 2 items.
Or one of them, anyway.
He knows both items in here. He's not going to leave with one and not the other.
So there's the silver arrows. I don't think the bow can be a floor drop, though. Can it?
No, it has to be in a stair, but we know it won't be a Gleeok blocking it.
Yeah, so it's probably...
Or Gleeok,
Was he already in the room on the right?
Nope. And it's a free bow.
That is a bow, yep. Right next to... Look at that! The Kill Ganon pack is right there, right next to each other in level 8. Wow.
I think he goes back for the Triforce.
He has to now. I think this is the level they're going to consider the level 7 of the seed. Right here.
So Ryan is gone from 2 Triforces to soon to be 5 in a matter of minutes. Just from getting that wand.
Meanwhile, Liquid Husband did a full clear of level 8. We don't know if Ryan's going to do that later, so this could still happen for Ryan as well. But Liquid Husband did a full clear level 8, and this will only be a second Triforce once he picks it up. But he does have the bow and the silver arrows. So he has everything he needs to beat Ganon. He just has to get to Ganon now, and that's proving easier said than done.
He also needs to get that ladder out of level 3, which he does not know where that is yet.
That's correct. So, pending what happens with Ryan's level 8 dig for the bow and the silver arrows, he's in a pretty good position right now. If he can find those quickly, he stands to win this seed.
This is also assuming level 9 doesn't do its normal thing.
Yeah, which it's going to, because it's level 9.
Yeah, you don't get a free level 9 ever.
Those words are not even in my vocabulary.
Now, the other side of the coin, even though Ryan has picked up a metric ton of health, and is going to get even more, he doesn't have the blue ring.
He begins row 2, and yeah, I find it interesting that he picked up all the other items there. The meat, the arrows, the bobs. Didn't pick up the blue ring. Like, what will really make him upset with that arrow purchase is knowing the bow and the silver arrows are right next to each other.
The theory is if buying arrows would lead you to silver arrows, you'd buy the arrows every...
Yeah, if that was the case.
Now, Liquid is going to find 3 pretty quickly here, and as soon as he finds 3, he just has to go back and get the Triforces out of 6, which he knows where it is. I don't know if he's seen level 1 yet. I don't
think he has. Yeah, I don't think he has. Where was it located again?
Over in Death Mountain.
Okay.
That could turn into a massive time sink for Liquid.
Yeah, I don't think he's done a lot of Death Mountain yet.
And Ryan is now in cleanup.
Liquid is in Zelda once again. Up to 101 rupees.
So in...
Actually, level 1 was next to this, wasn't it?
No, that was level 4.
Oh, level 4, okay.
So in spite of Liquid having the wand a good, 30 minutes ahead of Ryan, just the sheer amount of time he spent in 7 and 8 is what's basically thrown the seed back in Ryan's favor.
Yeah, that was a huge, huge disadvantage to lose that much time. He had to full clear the entire level. He was in every single room. Having to go through the entire level to find, as he gets into level 3 right now, having to go through the entire level cost him a lot of time. And he had to retrace the steps and get locked in by Goma. He couldn't get back out in a couple cases. So, yeah, that was a nasty, nasty level 8 for him and his item payload. So Ryan knows where his Triforce in 4 is right now.
He's gonna look for the item because he does not know that the bow is in level 8, though.
That is correct. And we don't know what the item in level 4 is, so as soon as we find this item, we'll have the entire map of the seed. So this is either the book or... the red ring or the red candle. And actually, now I'm wondering if we actually saw the heart container yet.
We have not. There is one other item in 1
Oh,
still.
in level 1. That's in level 1, possibly, one of those items.
And as Chad is reminding us, Liquid also had controller issues during the seed,
Yeah,
so that has also contributed to delays.
Yeah, about 3 minutes of controller issues there, I think. Maybe a little more.
This has not been the easiest seed to deal with for either Ryan. Liquid gets his compass and is about to get his ladder. He will be in go mode.
And there's the ladder right now. So yeah, I'm gonna say Liquid Husband is in go mode. He just doesn't know where level 1 is yet.
He also, I don't also think he's seen level 2 yet, which level 2 Strikeforce was pretty quick, from what I remember. And again, 9 could still be 9.
Liquid Husband finds the chute, and that is definitely an O chute.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go around the long way to get that.
The really long way, because there's no convenient path around there.
There is if you left and got the recorder first.
So yeah, you remember that chute we wanted to see in level 3? It was just not where you wanted to see it.
Yeah. So...
I'm being pointed out that it's not go mode if 9 has a flute block. That is correct. There could be a dig dogger block somewhere, even in these levels. I guess that is definitely accurate.
But remember, the flute was the coast item.
It is, but you would have to pick it up.
True. So...
Was that
Ryan
25 and 60 on the medicine?
Yes.
Why did he not just pick up 2 blues?
10 would be convenience free.
Yeah. I guess that medicine does have a stocking fee.
Now, Ryan's actually... I want to say he's seen 8 at some point, but I think he's going to be the first one into 9 by probably a pretty significant margin.
What will interest me is if Ryan goes to level 9 without the bow and silver arrows.
Well, if he remembers, he knows the silver arrows are an 8, and you can't actually complete level 8 without the bow.
Here's the horrible part, though. The silver arrows are 1 room before the bow.
Again, you need the bow to kill the Goma to get into level 9. So while I see where you're going with this, I think the point...
We haven't seen level 9 yet. We haven't seen level 9 yet.
No, we have.
We can't get into level 9 yet without the Triforce.
Yeah, but we need the bow to get the Triforce in 8 to get into 9.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, then he would have to find the bow.
Yeah, so at this point, that's why I'm saying Ryan's probably going to get into 9 with a relatively significant margin over Husband.
He just has to find where that bow and silver arrow are, and that will be the huge determining factor. If he finds them quickly on the left side, which it looks like maybe I can't say that yet. But if he heads over there first, he may find them quickly, and he will be level 9 first. If it takes him a while to find it, Liquid Husband is now with 4 Triforces. He could catch up.
Absolutely, but he still has to find levels 1 and 2.
Ryan is going to the right. This will not help him.
Now, bear in mind that Liquid's level 1 will be a bit quicker than Ryan's because he's just going to see that. He's going to see that compass and he's immediately going to go for that Triforce. He's not even going to bother with non-Triforces.
Yeah, he won't care what the items are. So at this...
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's looking very likely at this point that we're not going to get to see all the items in the seed. So I'll just recap what we know so far. At this point, about 1 hour, 15 minutes into the seed. And we'll go with this unless we see something else. As Liquid Husband gets his level 6 Triforce, he's at 5. In level 1, we have the Scrap Metal, and we don't know what else. Level 2 has Lord Banana. Level 3 has the ladder, the step ladder. Level 4, Level 5 has the Raft. Level 6 has the Magic Rod, the Magic Wand as some call it. Level 7 has, I think it was the Any Key, the Magical Key. Level 8 has the Bow and Silver Arrows. Level 9, the Armos item is the Magic, or the Power Bracelet, and the Coast item is the Recorder. That's all we know.
And Ryan gonna not do the triple clear of 8, he's gonna go straight south in this old man room, and he will get his Bow and Silvers relatively quickly.
This will save him a lot of time. This will get him in level 9 with time to spare ahead of Liquid Husband, though level 9 can still be a nuisance. So there's the Silver Arrows. Will he go to the next room to find the Bow? I would imagine he would.
Yeah, I don't see a reason you don't.
I don't see...
Ryan did not get the blue ring.
Oh, he scared me for a second. But yeah, he's gonna move on. He still needs the Bow.
He probably thought about it, but realized
There's another
the chances of... And he probably just doesn't want to redig 4, which he's going to be very happy when he sees this.
Yeah, we know there's nothing in 4 of interest. They're probably just the book in 4.
Liquid gets a very timely key.
So there is the Bow for Ryan. He is now in full go mode because he has the Recorder. And the red ring... He may come upon that, he may pick it up in level 9 if he's lucky, but other than that, he doesn't need anything else.
And what Ryan does have is a lot of resources compared to Liquid. Between the Any Key and 13 bombs.
I'm not sure if Liquid will pick up the Magical Key at this point either.
I don't think he will.
He's already got the Triforce, he knows it's there, he's gonna have to go without it, and he's just gonna have to be very careful with these keys, because as you can see, there's 2 key doors here and he only has 2 keys.
Yep. So he's gonna clear this Goma first. And get a Triforce.
And get a Triforce, so yeah, he doesn't have to use those keys.
He just needs to find levels 1 and 2, and he will be on his way into 9.
He might be worrying in the back of his mind about the Wrath Spot, but we know the Wrath Spot's not going to be relevant, so that's perfectly fine.
And I forget exactly where level 2 was, but I'm pretty sure it was up on Death Mountain somewhere.
It was close there. I don't know if it was on Death Mountain, but it was definitely close to there at least.
And Liquid's gonna go check the Wrath Spot before Death Mountain. Along with South Coast.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realize you had the Wrath. My mistake. Yeah, you did get that earlier.
I don't know if I would do this before Death Mountain, honestly. You have the Recorder, so it's easy to get back to. And it's only 3 caves that are really kind of out of the way versus, like, 9.
As you see, these are caves he has not explored yet, so he's just getting them out of the way. He wants to make sure that he didn't miss something down here. And I have seen levels in these caves before, so I'm sure he has too. So he
absolutely.
He wants to make sure he gets them cleared out and he doesn't forget them.
But I think it's just a question of, is it worth it to spend the time to do this now, knowing that you can get back here quickly, versus go to Death Mountain, which you can't get to quickly?
The thinking behind this is that there's a lot more caves and such to uncover on Death Mountain, so I guess the mathematical way to put it is that it will take less time to do this and get to the cave on Death Mountain that has the dungeon than it would to clear all of Death Mountain and come back to one of the 3 southern caves to get to the dungeon if it were in that location. So mathematically, I think it makes sense to get those out of the way from a timing perspective than to go up to Death Mountain first.
I also completely forgot the part where he doesn't have the recorder and needed to get that off the coast.
Yeah, he did pick that up and he ignored the rest, well, looks like.
That was my mistake, folks.
Now, with that said, let's actually change the audio back over. We might get to playing in that tune if he uses it. And we got the latter half of it, so we might get to see it again.
The Pied Piper?
And with that note, just a quick shout out to Petite Monte, or Morte, I think that is, who is doing the tracking. Petite Morte 1979 doing the tracking for us today as well. Thank you for your hard work on that.
Liquid's gonna go ahead and not go this way. He's probably just gonna take the any road, which... No? Where is he going? Oh, he's going to the any road. I forgot. It's over here, not over there.
Anyway, we did get a chance to hear the tune, but let's go ahead and go back to Ryan, because he is entering level 9, and that is going to be where we get the most important information right now, because we have some things that we're going to be looking for in level 9. You want to go ahead and tell them about that also?
Yes. So, we're going to be listening for the roar of Ganon because, well, he might have bomb-proofed his walls. He certainly did not make them soundproof. So, Ganon can be heard from a room away. And we're also going to be looking for a shutter door that does not open if the room has 1 shutter. And the reason for that is that if the shutter door does not open after killing all the enemies, that will be Zelda's room. And she can only be adjacent to a room with 1 shutter door. And immediate witch traps.
Yeah, that's a great start to the level.
Yeah, also 2 staircases.
So let's have a few of those visitor rooms with shutters, please.
Wow, alright. Have you ever seen a 9 with every room as a staircase?
Not yet. So this is going to cause probably some pathing confusion here. He confirmed it's not an item room and knows it's a transport, so he's going to check this staircase now. He's just checking out what is what here. And he's finding another transport. He will take this one. I bet you it goes right north. Nope, goes the other side. Goes the other side.
We do not hear a Ganon. Liquid's going to come over here, see his Triforce, and he's going to pick it up and probably just leave this dungeon. I don't see a reason for him to stay. Actually, the margin might not be as big as expected.
No, he just get level 2 and he's in level 9. That's all he needs. He has all the items. He did pick up the recorder just in case it was needed for a dig dogger and for
Hold on,
because he checked that.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
We have a Ganon here.
Ganon. That is Ganon. It is not north. That means it is either to the west or it is to the south. If he goes into that bomb hole, we hear Ganon, we know exactly where he is.
Magic staircase is still a possibility, folks.
Okay, listening again. No Ganon.
Nope. He is to the south of that room. That is important.
Yeah, Ganon is to the south of the room that is now to our east.
Oh, that's just mean game. You make the room go dark and then the patcher shows up.
Yeah, that's like a spooky Halloween novel. You entered the room of darkness, and then the evil monster appeared.
And what is it with this level 2 in the far northwest corner? There's always a level in the northwest corner.
Fred logic?
Ferd logic.
I don't know.
I forget how quick the Triforce was in level 2, but I seem to recall it was not too terribly difficult to get to.
Level 2 is a small dungeon as it is, so it usually isn't very hard to get to depending on the room layout.
And bomb in the wrong wall.
Yeah, he's thinking, do I want to go on this locked door? Nope, gonna get out of here.
Looks like a path to Ganon potentially has not been found. It could still be the magic stair. I'm holding out hope.
And Ryan just blazing through those doors because he has the magical key. He doesn't care.
Hi, Tolver. How you doing? Look who's gonna opt to pay it. See a ladder blocked map. Well, it looks like it might be magical stair to get to Ganon, because I believe Ryan's checked every wall and none of them opened.
Yeah, it could be. Or it could be south in the patch room, like was suggested in chat. And Ryan takes a death in level 9.
Yes, it is. We're listening for the Roar of Ganon, and we're looking for the shutter door that doesn't open, but only if it's a room with one shutter. Also, hi, Wishrobes.
And just to clarify a little further, in case for some reason we did not mention it, they are looking for that shutter door that doesn't open. If we defeat Ganon and then we come across a shutter door that opens with enemies in the room, we know that's the girls.
Also, the heart container in 9. I'm gonna call Red Ring in 4.
Oh, did we see a heart container already?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't catch that. Did I?
I don't know. What I do know is that, actually, I think it's a little more likely that 4 is going to have the right candle if the candle's in the south portion. Also, this is nowhere near Ganon.
Well, it was level 1 and level 4 that we did not see. Were there ladder blocks in level 4?
The Triforce said all the rooms near the Triforce were ladder block because it was a Chevy room, so... Red Candle could pretty easily be in there, but not necessarily. Yeah. But doesn't necessarily have to be.
But one was also ladder block, so I still wouldn't be able to conclusively say for sure which one it was in.
Agreed in full. Also, look at Liquid's key count right now.
Yeah, he's getting there on the keys.
He's got to be happy to see that.
Yeah, that's making him a lot happier, I'm sure. That may simply validate his decision not to go get the magical key.
And also, just looking at the health situation now, Ryan is in rough shape having to deal with all of these Patras in level 9. Liquid will have a slightly easier...
Oh.
Liquid gets the compass to tell him the Triforce was right at start.
Yeah, he's as far as he could be from it. Let's reset that and bomb left, because for some reason we didn't do that. And then he'll be off level 9. Yeah, free Triforce. There you go.
Totally free, sure. So, this is interesting. Both runners are about to be in 9. This...
And it's looking like a really interesting 9, so this is not over. Ladies and gentlemen, either runner can win this.
Absolutely. If Liquid takes the right staircase first, he could be the first one to kill Ganon. And remember, he does have the defense upgrade. That is not an insignificant thing.
For the blue ring, that's correct.
You kinda... So, the comment in chat was that he could have potentially re-entered and left and re-entered the dungeon, open that bomb all up. The problem is with where that screen is, that doesn't actually... I don't think that works. I think if you do that, you end up going out of bounds and getting sent back to start. However, I cannot confirm that because it's one row lower than the very top row. So you might actually be able to finagle your way in through there.
Ryan has explored a good portion of this level 9 so far. He's found a new location where he hasn't seen any of it yet. So I'm having to check around here and potentially look for another staircase in case that's the way into Ganon.
And here's Husband in 9. Oh, go ahead.
Is.
Sorry to cut you off there.
No, I was saying, yeah, he is in 9.
And folks, if you haven't considered doing so already, please give these runners a follow. They are putting on a very back and forth and interesting race. Liquid could opt to go ahead and just do this land molar room, given he has the health, and gets it quite quickly. This could be big. Or not.
Silver to kill the beast lies elsewhere. I would have tapped him with the wand for that one.
Silver to kill the beast lies somewhere. That's my favorite community hint. Oh, this could be a Zelda room. This could be a Zelda room. Also, free land molars.
Yep.
Not a Zelda.
Not a Zelda room. Okay, moving on.
That's a bunch of mold orbs.
Yep, that is far from a Zelda room.
Wall does not open to the north. Is he gonna try the left? He is. Does not open. Now he's gonna try to the right of the old man. He does not yet know that it's a magic staircase to get to Ganon. That's the shoot room.
He really likes that hint that the silvers lie elsewhere.
Now, the other thing is we have not had a Zelda sighting yet.
No. I'm gonna say she's in the north, east in this case, because it just makes sense.
I'm gonna say she's right next to Ganon, and that's why you have the magic staircase.
Haven't we seen all the rooms around where Ganon is, though?
Yes. Except there is that one room of the very south part of the tooth. And what I'm saying is that one room in the very south part of the tooth could be Zelda, or it could be right here on Ryan's side, because this is a single shutter.
That's a single shutter. Will Ryan have the... Nope.
No Zelda there.
And no item, so we don't know what the item is here either.
And Liquid's going to hear Ganon right now.
Oh, we're in the northeast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, based on the mapping of 9, there is one room to the right of Ganon that we have not been able to get into. What I'm guesstimating is that room has Zelda, or the magic stair, and then Zelda's on the other side of Ganon.
Could be.
What? What did we find? Another staircase in 9.
And Liquid fighting more doors that open, so that is not where the girl is.
And, oh!
Well, we're near that location now. Is that a... Well, there's a door.
There's a door, but that's not the right part of 9, because they've kind of already been there.
Yep.
This is the magical staircase to nowhere.
Yeah, that was a, staircase.
Oh, wait! Liquid's found a path!
Oh, we need to change over there quickly.
Yeah, Liquid has a path to Ganon. Oh my goodness!
Let's get
He's
the audio
just taking the lead back.
Yeah, let's get the audio over there.
That one bomb wall that we all thought was solid, it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon at 1 hour, 33 minutes.
And he does have a blue ring, that's gonna help him out.
So 8 hits with the magic rod, and he's got the stun lock.
4.
And that's 4. He
Just
lost the stun lock.
5. 6.
7. 8. Silver arrow.
Ganon goes down!
Bacon.
Oh, Zelda's directly south.
That would make sense. Don't ask.
That
me
would
why,
make
but
total
that makes
sense. Hey,
no, you got debated.
But he does have Ganon defeated.
Yes.
So while Ryan does have the exploration advantage, I don't believe he's seen the Zelda Shutter Door yet.
Liquid still has to find that Shutter Door too. There's a lot of the level he still has not seen. So,
But
Ryan...
Oh,
There's
go ahead.
a heart container. He'll pick that up, because why not?
Oh, this could be Zelda right here.
It could be. 2 more bats, 1 more bat.
It's
Zelda!
So
Zelda on the
Liquid
right
is-
side.
Liquid's actually pretty close. He's just got to get over to that right side. Meanwhile, Ryan's got to realize... Wait, has Ryan been to every transport in 9?
I think
Okay,
so.
we know you're not going to be able to bomb out of this room. Going north, because Zelda's one room north of this, I believe.
Yeah, you can't bomb. He'll try, but you can't bomb there.
I think he's gonna jump back in the stair.
This might be a stealth staircase. This might be a stealth staircase. He got the bomb out, he knows it doesn't open, so he knows it was a dead end.
I would assume it is a stealth staircase.
I think so. But he does not know yet that Zelda is in that room right above there.
But, again, he does have Ganon defeated, so it's basically just a race against how long it takes Ryan to get back to that one place. And he's going to spend a key here, I think. This could be really good for him.
If Ryan gets to Ganon, this is anyone's race. But right now, Liquid Husband having Ganon down has the advantage as long as Ryan does not find Ganon.
Liquid's going north.
Is this transport that goes to Ganon? No.
It goes near Ganon, though, and Liquid's gonna check to the left, or to the right. He's gotta go north in this room, but he is very close to taking this one.
If he goes... Can he bomb right there? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. He's only got one bomb. He might opt to take the staircase instead.
I probably would too, to be honest with you. I think he...
Yeah,
I think Ryan
there's
came
no
out of the staircase.
He's gonna go try to the north. He can go to the north. I think there's a way around to the north.
I thought Ryan came out of a staircase, because you can't go to the right here.
He might have.
Without a bomb.
But this is a stair.
A bomb. I think he came out of a staircase.
Ryan's looking at his map.
Staircase. We'll find out.
Ryan is trying to figure out where he hasn't been. Liquid gets a bomb pack.
Liquid is a mile away from where the girl is now, so we know this is not the correct area, but
however,
I believe it was a staircase, so go ahead.
There is a bomb pack on the ground for him.
That will help him. He might go back with that.
Or he might just try to brute force it from this side of 9.
He may. He has no clue where the girl is yet, so... Hi, Wizrobe.
There's the shoot.
Oh, shoot.
A compass right now would be huge.
Oh, it would be absolutely huge. That would decide the race, I think, if he finds a compass before Ryan gets to Ganon.
Well, that's a 5-er. Okay, so he is going to try to bomb to the right here. It's not successful.
Failure.
Although I think you can go up and around. And Ryan is going to try to kill this Patra. No, wait, he's going south. Is he going to try to bomb this wall? No, he's going to kill the Patra.
He has to make his way around the Wizrobe right now.
You can go left here.
To the left.
Again, he could find the...
Is Ryan near Ganon? Is that the path to Ganon?
That is the path to Ganon, but he's got to bomb that wall to the right. He doesn't realize that yet.
You to the left, you mean?
Yes. Left, right, the same thing. They just... It's a direction that isn't up or down.
He did hear Ganon earlier. If he remembers where he heard Ganon, he should know that he's close. Will he bomb? No, he's taking the stair. There's the that's the red ring!
Well, that's interesting.
That is definitely gonna help him.
I think Liquid takes the stair here. I think Liquid takes the stair. He knows...
Nope, he isn't. He isn't. Ryan
well, he knows that
this
isn't gonna be Zelda. That doesn't open. It's a bunch of the Wizards, though.
This is intense.
Yeah, I mean, it's... How long is it going to take Ryan to get back to Ganon versus... How long is Liquid going to spend looking for Zelda?
I called out
both.
I called out when Liquid found Husband. 1:33 and 30 seconds was about where he found Ganon, so he's been going for 6 minutes since locating Ganon and still hasn't found the girl.
Although I think this is going to take him in the right direction. It is!
No. Well, close.
No, this is the right way. He's got to go to the right.
Oh, this was a direct path?
Yeah. I think this was a direct path. Or it was through here, one of the two, I forget.
Ryan is in a staircase right now. He is near Ganon. This is Ganon. No, this isn't Ganon. It was further south.
Yep, it was further south. Liquid is on the path. He's just got to go. He's got to be willing to spend this key. Which I think at this point he does.
He will. He has 4 keys. He will.
Yeah, he's got no reason not to.
And he'll go south, and he'll see the shutter. No, he's going north.
I mean, this is kind of reasonable. You check, you always go up first, and then you go down. Like that's just normal.
He's not checking the room to the north because there's no shutter there, so he knows that's not it.
He's gonna go south here.
And that is a room in the corner of the level. That's where the red ring is in vanilla. There's a shutter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a race winner. Liquid Husband has found and collected the girl, and wins this race with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 28 seconds. Get your GGs in chat. These runners deserve it.
And Ryan has just found the bomb hole that leads to Ganon.
As he sees the dot done in chat.
That was a very, very back and forth race.
If he bombed that hole 2 minutes or so ago when he was there, he would have been on the way of the girl at the same time Liquid Husband was still searching. This could have been a very, very tight race. But it was still very close and very exciting, so still a really good race tonight.
And I think with that ding, we are joined by Liquid Husband. GG's, sir.
GG.
Right. I've had a lot of issues with my setup. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, awesome. Wow. Oh my gosh. What happened to Ryan? I gotta know what happened to Ryan, because I didn't have a Triforce until 50 minutes in, so...
So we were both having trouble getting things figured out in that seed. He was a Triforce ahead of you 2-1 at one point for a little while. He started collecting Triforces really quickly while you were digging the bow and silver arrows out at level 8. You got those first. He got Triforces while you did that. He got his bow and silver arrows a lot quicker because he went left while you did the entire level.
Where I thought I checked every single possible room.
You did every room, every single one. Some of them twice. Some of them twice.
Except one. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Because I went through a second time thinking, oh my gosh, did I miss a push block somewhere? And I was like, at this point, I know what 2 rooms have the bow and silver arrows in them. I just can't find them. I can't find the way to get to them, and I realized I didn't. Kind of like level 2, all I had to do was go to the left and bomb. Sorry, I know my wife told me that Aginos I was giving him a massive coronary in chat, not going the right way in level 8. So I apologize, 8gen. You created this tournament though, so it's your fault.
Yeah, and to answer on what happened to Ryan with level 9, he just found Ganon as you were like the path began as you were finding the girl, as you came across the girl's location. He entered level 9. I want to say about 3 minutes ahead of you, maybe 2-3 minutes.
I didn't have a very bad level 9. I picked the right staircase to take to find Ganon, and found bombs always just exactly when I needed them. I spent a lot of time trying to dig out the any key in level 7 because I did not want to go to level 9 short on keys, but I never found it. And by the time I got a chance to go back around to it, I was like, you know what? I got to go to level 9 right now because Ryan is going to be finishing any moment now.
You got up to about 6 keys, and we thought, he's probably good for level 9 now. So we figured you weren't going to be digging that anymore at that point.
Yeah.
The big thing is Ryan is about to rescue Zelda. That
he's entering the girl's room right now.
Yep. He thought he was magic staircase blocked out of Ganon.
Oh. I took the right. I don't know why I skipped the first, like those first 2 rooms had staircases in, and I was like, nope, nope. And then the third one did, and I was like, all right, I'll take this one. I hate taking staircases in level 9. It is against my religion. But you know, you know, when you only have 3 rooms and all 3 of them have staircases, you gotta take one eventually. I think that's the most Wizrobes I've fought so far in this tournament. I've probably killed about 7 total. I've been very fortunate with that. I don't know how or why, but when I saw that both Wizrobes were going to be, and Dark Nuts, all 4 types were going to be in dungeons, I was like, oh great, we're in for a long night. I don't know, I did a lot of things really well in this seed, but it was surrounded by some horrible, horrible play. That stretch from 50 minutes in to an hour 25 in, I felt like was as good as I've ever played the randomizer. Just sniffing out those Triforces, routing as efficiently as humanly possible, finding dungeons. All went well during that time frame. Still haven't been able to hit a screen scroll apparently in play with my new sprite set, but I nailed it in practice every single time when I was practicing it, and then never.
I mean, that's kind of how it goes usually.
Yeah, race success is usually much lower. That is correct. That is completely accurate.
Especially when you've only played with it 3 times. Props to Unos, by the way. If anyone, for all the people who didn't watch me finish last week against Random Effect, because everyone had probably gone to bed, long before that. Considering he dunked on me so hard, I was on a poster that night. Unos is the one who created this for me. I'm somewhat of an obsessed/idiot savant at Tecmo Super Bowl, and so he made a Bo Jackson sprite for me. And since he did that, I swore I would use it from now until the end of time, so help me God, in the randomizer.
Well, this means you're going to be the only person that can ever do black lips and screen scrolls with that sprite.
I'm the only person who would ever want to try. His head comes a little short of Link's, so anyone who's ever done a ladder or block clip in this game knows that means it is an imperfect. You don't get the perfect lineup, and screen scrolls is just kind of had to look and see, but obviously it's a lot easier if you can use the sword to check, but the A button is not a thing in this tournament.
It just means that what's going to happen is when we have the all bow, no bow tournament.
I hope Ganon's not forced in that situation.
Oh yeah, he's only the silver arrow. You're gonna have to stab him.
Yeah, just poke him with it.
Hey, you know what? If I could play regular Zelda, regular random, I'll say the randomizer because I would never pick up the wand in vanilla Zelda, but if I could play, sorted randomizer, but have the wand hurt Ganon, I've had a lot of people complain about fighting Ganon with the wand. To me, it is the easiest thing that has ever happened in this game. I don't usually walk into Ganon with 4 hearts and be like, "Yep, this is a no-brainer. I've got him." But worked out tonight. As you can see, Brett Hull cheated, by the way. That was 20 years ago at this point, but he did cheat. Sheesh. I don't even know what, I got up in the middle of this race to go to the bathroom, which I would never ever do, except for I just, I really didn't want to pee on the couch. Because my wife loves me, and I want to keep it that way. And she's okay with the cats occasionally peeing on something, or my daughter occasionally peeing on something, but me, that would probably be a no-go.
I would probably agree with that.
Yes, I would firmly be in the camp of the please don't.
So is Ryan not going to come interrupt me? Because, I really need someone to curb my ability to speak here.
Well, I could go into generic rants about how Bo should be in level 9 and Rod should be in level 9 and things like that, but that probably would not contribute much.
I am 1-0 in races where the Bo is in level 9. It pained me to no end. It took me forever. It took me a little over an hour and a half to do that one, and this one obviously did as well. But between the P break and my controller quitting, working in the middle of level 5, I think it was. Not so. I feel like this one technically was a little bit faster. But yeah, I will never enjoy a seed where the wand, the bow, the red candle, any of those things are in level 9. Yeah, no thanks.
By the way, I can confirm Ryan did say he's not going to be joining us. I was waiting for him to reply. He did say no thanks. That was really embarrassing play on his part, he says.
I totally understand. I feel the same way, and I'm trying to, but I'm going to be gracious about winning because, hey, I won. For those who don't know, I meant to mention this before the race, but things were crazy. Give you guys something to try to talk this up as more than just a 1-in-1 matchup. Ryan and I have met in the randomizer one time before this. It was in the play-in race for the tournament 2 years ago. I think it was 2017 fall tournament. It was a big play-in race. It was my first tournament ever, and somehow I had managed to scrounge up enough wins to be in the play-in race. And the top so many advanced to the brackets, and Ryan beat me out for the very last spot by 1 second. I didn't know how to handle that at the time.
So you sent a cat at him?
What I did was I kept my local recording of that race up until about a week ago. I finally deleted it then because in my head I was still going to send that to Crimson Avix and be like, "Hey, I finished faster than Ryan. Put me in the brackets." But I never did. He got done before me. I finished and then was shaking and trembling and scrambling and then put done in. So I was like, I think I beat him, but whatever. They made the right call, but that's the only time we'd ever faced each other. He beat me by 1 second. So I was out for a little bit of revenge here. I hate that it happened the way that it did. I would rather us have both played well and me come away with the win than both of us having played poorly. At least he said so. I obviously wasn't watching because that would be illegal. But I know I played poorly. So, but it is what it is. I'm 2-1, which a lot of people, including Redbird Grad, cannot say.
Yeah, you got to work on that, Redbird Grad. Come on. Not to interrupt, I just want to comment on a couple other things Ryan is noting, and our hypothesis also was right on what happened with level 6. He apparently thought he never found 6, which was again one right close to start, and full cleared the overworld thinking he had never found 6. So if not for that, this could have been a different result.
Yeah, man. Yeah, not knowing that you found level 6 would be pretty critical here because there was something important in there that I found out about because I bought every hint. Which I rarely do, but I had fat stacks of cash, so I was like, all right, I'll buy the hints, and I got some good information. I was having trouble getting good dungeon location information. The only one that I got for that was the location of level 2, which I tripped across level 1 along the way. I really wish, however, that I hadn't found, I was headed to bomb the rock wall that had level 3. I was headed there to do that, and I found level 4 instead, and then I went on a wild goose chase elsewhere. If I'd found level 3 sooner and gotten that ladder out of there, which level 3 seemed like it was going to be super fast and easy, but then it had, the Triforce in the horizontal shoot room blocked by an old man that you couldn't bomb through to the side of it, and so you had to use keys and around Wizrobes, whatever. But I did it.
So any last thoughts you have on this match or this tournament as a whole overall before we wrap up and get to posting another race here?
I'll say, myself not included, every single person in this tournament is, almost all of them at least, are stepping out of their comfort zone a little bit to do this. Not a lot of us play swordless randomizer for fun. So it sounds cliche, but I'm a fan of a lot of sports teams that do a lot of losing, so I'm really good at these moral victory things. Every single person that's in this tournament is a winner, as far as I'm concerned. You can go 0-4 and then lose your first 2 matches in the bracket stage. You know what? You played 6 more swordless randomizer seeds than most people are willing to do. So props to all of them. I don't know why I signed up, other than it's an excuse to stream, which I don't do very much. And I'm having more fun than I thought I would. And I guess winning certainly doesn't hurt that feeling. But, I want to thank, all you guys for putting up with my horrible stream issues as we were starting. I hadn't updated OBS I don't know, whenever I started streaming. I hadn't updated OBS since then. And it kind of jacked up some of my settings when we updated it like 2 days ago, and I was totally wholly unprepared for that. But I appreciate you guys being patient with me on that. As someone who does more commentary than playing, I always appreciate when you guys take time out of your days to watch us play a frustrating and sometimes tedious version of The Legend of Zelda. But yeah, just thank you all. Thanks to everyone at Speed Gaming for the Quattro. I couldn't come up with a good pun name with that one off the top of my head, but Speed Gaming for my favorite restream channel, by the way, for the Zelda 1 Randomizer All Boards No Swords tournament. You guys, I will stay here and say things until the cows come home. So cut me off. I thank you so much. I love everyone out there, including 8Gen and Redbird Grad. And please know I was just kidding. And someday we may meet in a tournament and you can dunk on me all over and over again and finish 2 seeds in the time it takes me to beat 1 or whatever it is you said out there. Thanks so much, guys.
Our pleasure.
Yes, absolutely. You guys made it fun for us. You guys kept it close and very back and forth, so we're thankful for that too.
Yeah, that was a very close race, very entertaining to watch, and we honestly thought it could have gone either way until the end. So definitely a very good race, and definitely one for anyone who came in late. Go back and watch this. It was a really, really interesting seed, and definitely made for some good strategies and some good racing. So definitely go back and watch this one if you came in late. However, with that said, there are a couple other races going on right now that I want to bring up. In fact, I just brought up the main channel, Speed Gaming Main, so there's no number on it. And there's a race between Mr. Dunlow and Red Plaid Dad going on right now. So without spoiling too much, they're both on the same level right now. So this could be a very interesting race as well. Head over there and watch it if you want to. It's about an hour in right now, an hour and 7 minutes in as I am talking. So yeah, that could be a good race too. Also happening on Speed Gaming 3, which I believe is going to be getting started any moment if it has not already, or is actually no, Speed Gaming 2. Sorry, Speed Gaming 2. We have Angry Larry versus Zarnax 42, and we have Big Shake and Unos getting ready to call the race over there. So that's another option for you. Go watch that race. We may change over to that race after this one because it is a brand new race, so we may pop that on here as well. In terms of other events going on here on the Speed Gaming Family Networks, I'll just refresh my screen on that very quickly. We do have a Zelda 1 Metroid 1 combo randomizer coming up at 11:30, and there's also a Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer doubleheader between the same two. That is Dodge Master Dooley and Dr. J PhD. That's going on Speed Gaming 5 right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, these will appear in a different playlist, so go over to that playlist. You'll be able to catch those races. Coming up on this playlist will be another race from this tournament. And looking ahead to tomorrow's schedule, we have a lot of different events on for tomorrow, in addition to the ESA Marathon going on with our coverage on the foreign channels. We have 4 foreign channels. You can also catch some Donkey Kong Country 3, more SMB3 randomizer, more Link to the Past daily races, Ori and the Blind Forest, Super Metroid weekly races tomorrow at 11 o'clock. That's just a sample. Mega Man 11 is at 2 in the afternoon, so there's something you can watch. Lots of things you can watch tomorrow. So make sure to follow Speed Gaming and the Speed Gaming family of channels 2 through 6. Francais, Dutch, if I'm saying that right. I apologize to the Germans. Also, Espanol, and then the Portuguese one as well. So that's all of our foreign channels. If you speak any of those languages, you can catch those as well. Any last thoughts from you also?
No, outside of, I think the pronunciation you're looking for is Deutsch.
I always have a hard time with that one. I think a certain volunteer will kill me every time I say that wrong.
I will not be there for that.
Excellent. I will revive, don't worry. Anyway, with that said, I want to wish you all a wonderful evening. I'm going to give also the final word, but just want to say to all of you, have a good night. Thank you, chat, for reviewing, because you're just as important as everyone else here. Thank you again, by the way, one more. Thank you again to Belmort for doing the tracking for us again. I know we thanked him earlier, but long race tonight. Definitely appreciate you doing the tracking for us as well. So have a great night, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I'll let also take us home.
See, I don't have much more to add other than just echoing, wishing everyone a good night. And also, if you haven't already, please do give the runners a follow.
Yes. Good night.